I've currently done 2 sessions of this game, and in under 6 hours. In fact, wait, not under 6 hours. Wait, how has this been? Wait, what? Okay, this doesn't make oh, right, I forgot to log off. Right, well, that's annoying, but I've only done 2 play sessions so far. First one I managed to get to here. And the second one I got to here. So now I'm going to go and see. Well, no, I'm going to go here, I guess, and get through the other annoying part of the game. I should probably go and optimise my build a little as well. Get the recipe for blood grease, for instance. I'm just going to pile on the health here so that I can, gain the additional. Oh, wait, hang on. I was meant to talk to Melania there. Melina.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dying and death.
Yeah. Skip. And we're done. More skipping, and there we are. Welcome to Crumbling Faram Azula. Now, the last of the Somber Smithing Stone bells, or whatever they're called, Somber Stone Miners bells, whatever. The last of them is in this particular area of the game, which means which means I will at long last be able to get these 2 lovely weapons all the way up to their. Actually, I'll be able to get them up to level 24 because I don't think I have the correct stuff to level them up to 25 yet. So I don't have any ancient dragon smithing stones or whatever they're called. Speaking of ancient dragons, here comes one right now. Hello. It's another attack which exists only to be annoying. No. Dodge. Not sure exactly where I'm meant to aim on this guy because, of course, can't lock onto any of his limbs, you can only lock onto the torso or the head. It's a dumb idea. Actually, killing these things gives me the necessary upgrade materials for level 25, doesn't it? Yes, I think it does. Oh, so it's meant to be a lock onto the head jump. Oh well. Given that I'm fighting this thing without the ability to lock onto it, I'd say I'm doing quite well. Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone, number 1 obtained. I just need a few more bits and pieces and I'll be able to get these lovely stat sticks of mine up to their maximum levels. Hooray! And it will only cost me a lot of runes. Oh well, it's not like I was using them. Certainly not like the things I'm indiscriminately slaughtering with said stat sticks are going to be using their runes anymore. Now I could go through an annoying quest line and get an ending here, but going through an annoying quest line to get an ending would require me to run about and do things I'm not particularly interested in, when I could be slaughtering things, or crucially, having said things try to slaughter me. Like these guys. Who have a lot more range than it looks like with those swords. They just hunch all the way over. Okay, struck by lightning. Fair enough. Okay, now that I've been struck by lightning, let's respawn and actually get the thing I was trying to get. Here it is. There we go. And now, back to Round Table Hold, let's level up my 2 great stars all the way to 24 and 25. I think I've still got the runes for that, I'm pretty sure anyway. Oh, right, yeah, Round Table Hold is borderline abandoned now because I set the world on fire. Oh no! Whatever shall I do? Wait. Wow, I really just... yeah. How about Corin's robe looks exactly the same as the beginning robe for the other thing. 2 Stormhawk axes! That's very interesting. What level are my aces right now? 19. Okay, so... one of them's 19. Right, so I did 1 on each, which means I need 24 minus 2 is 20 of these. No, that's the somber ones. Wait, what? Oh, please tell me I didn't pick up the somber smithing stone bearing and just missed it. I did, didn't I? Great! Which means I now need to find somewhere to get somber stone 8, 7 and 8. That's very annoying. Oh well. You know what, I could go fight Radahn. It would be interesting to see if I can solo the guy after having been able to take on fucking Fire Giant on my second try. I mean, is Radahn harder to solo than any of the other late game bosses? I don't know. Never tried it. I think I should. Just, you know. Also done this. Oh, there's also a talisman around here, which I'm actually quite fond of, because it works very well with my very bruiser-esque playstyle. Oh, shite. Nearly jumped to my death there. Talisman I'm talking about is, of course, the one which effectively reduces all physical damage you take, which is good. There we go. Okay. Now, this is often the area where I die most in a playthrough, not because the enemies are particularly hard, although the Godskin duo are an exception to that, because screw them, of course. But no, the reason I die most here is that I am remarkably bad at not jumping to my death. I just accidentally walk off the edge of things constantly. Spatial awareness is not one of my strong suits. Oh. That was very irritating. Speaking of very irritating things... Oh, shite, that's another one. Let's see if I can sneak up on this one to make his life a bit worse and mine a bit easier. Okay, this one has fire breath. Didn't know that. Okay, what hit me there? Did I seriously just lose a solid quarter of my health bar to wind? Fucking AoE abilities. Right, back we go. Yes, you. Yes, you are being irritating again, aren't you? Fucking hellfire! I hate these things! Borderline limitless poise, fuckloads of armor, and AoE damage. And this shit's just a regular enemy. Which means, of course, that it's very hard to actually hit them with my jumping attacks because they are the right size. Actually, with these things, I'll probably be better going for my other build. Not my other alternate version of this one, I should say. There we are. Right. Oh, where are you gone? There you are. There we are. I always forget to just change up how I approach things. Anyway, probably not going to do this particularly well at the gate because, you know, starting out a bit lower on health than I should be, but Nope. Killing this thing should be the easier of the two. Of course, it doesn't help if they... Hell! Not only that, but there's actual obstacles in the arena, which are great. More cover, less good when I accidentally walk into them. Sake. Enough with the fireballs already. Will one of you just commit to the bit and attack me? So grouped up. If I run about more, one of them will eventually get bored. No! They just throw fireballs when they get into range. And by the time they've stopped, the next one is in range. See? Another fireball. Yeah. How do I usually beat these guys? I can't rely on the... Alright, now I have to, of course, get these bastards again. Right. Again, more annoyance. Fuck off! Ah! God, I hate this area. I fucking hate it. Every enemy is dog shit. This thing is just a reskin of an enemy from the first area. But of course, improved to have endless attack, damage, poise, and health. Yes, you fuck. Also, how the fuck does he keep up with me when I'm dashing? And dodge half my attacks without even trying. God, I hate them. Do give me a nice piece of helmet, though. There we go. Nice helmet. Makes up for the fact that you're a piece of shit. Go. Still have the Godskin duo to deal with, though. So how? How am I going to deal with them? Oh, again! Stop with the fireballs! You can't even hit me! What are you throwing the fireball at? Come on. Try properly. What the? There's got to be. Just need a small attack window to deal with you. Right! That's one dealt with. Now for the other one. Quickly. Or backup spawns. Would be backup. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, do I attack the big one first? No. Do I whittle the big one's health down a bit in the first phase so that I have... No, that won't work either. Do I go away and come back when I have more effective weapons? No, because I need to fight these things to get more effective weapons. Do I try the other half of my build with the shield instead of the second mace? That might work. Let's try a new thing, see how it goes. Do I have any grease I can put on? No. Nothing useful. One of you run at me and stop with the fireballs. Just attack. No, of course you're going to slowly creep towards me together. Why on earth would you try to rush me when there's two of you? This boss is just a piece of shit. It's a cheap, worthless knockoff of an actually good boss from 4 games ago in the series. And would you fuck... They're literally standing on top of each other now. Like their elbows were glitching through each other. I can't get near them. If I even try, I lose. I get hit. That one just... Can they at least damage each other? Because that one just got stabbed right through the torso by his friend's rapier. Fuck's sake. Still grouped up. Oh, for fuck's sake. That one just nearly stabbed me through a piece of concrete. Come on, you. Yes, you. I had my shield up! What the fuck? Alright, so fucking curved shit. Ugh. What are you meant to do? They stand on top of each other. The entire reason Ornstein and Smo were so different was so that you could time the fight properly. The fight had a cohesive tempo because one of the fighters was big and slow, and his attacks were big and slow. One of the fighters was lean and agile and dodged about. That was a good combo of enemies because guess what? They did different shit. Give me two enemies that do different shit. Not the same enemy in two different-ish forms. Oh. There's the fight. What the? Oh, come on! That fireball went through the other one! I couldn't even see it coming because it went through him! How can I accurately dodge an attack if it goes through an enemy before it hits me? What the fuck? That didn't even hit me, it hit above me. Alone, neither of these bastards caused me a problem. Together, they are a lethal combo of fuck you. There we go. Apparently this one didn't get the memo that he's meant to have less damage because he's a gank fight. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yep, and he summons his friend. What the? Oh, fuck you, big guy. Well, that's great. I'm just about ready. Third phase and I have no health left. Great. It's the beginning that's impossible. You have to fight two of them at once and they stand on top of each other. If I had a ranged option, I don't have a ranged option. I should get a ranged option, and that's about it. I need kukris, which are basically the only useful fucking thing against bosses like this, because I allow me to bleed them from a distance. I should also put this on, which will increase my fire resistance. Oh fuck, I lost all my runes as well, which means I can't even buy the kukris. I can buy blood grease though. That could work. Upping my DPS could, hopefully, give me... I mean, this is a boss fight that is completely designed for a summon. But I don't have a summon in this playthrough. I didn't bother. So for the most part, I didn't need one, apart from with this thing, apparently. Well, apparently I do need a summon, because how else am I meant to fight two enemies other than by giving one of them a target that isn't me? Oh, for fuck's sake. And now this asshole. You know what, it's fine, it's fine. It's not like I would have gotten to fight them properly at the start anyway, because they're going to slowly walk towards me and one of them is going to throw some fire. yes, just keep throwing fire. I'm sure you'll hit me eventually. Okay, now this one's going to do his annoying shit. Blood grease is actually working. It's giving me some leeway. Increasing the... Oh, fuck you, you piece of shit. I mean, I've got to summon something. It's the only way. It's the only way to deal with this boss fight without just getting lucky, because there is no other way of fighting two enemies at once if they don't stand anywhere other than right on top of each other. I can't increase my DPS because I'll die. I can't increase my health because they deal percent max health damage. And because, frankly, what's the fucking point with the amount of flat damage they deal most of the time? I can't increase... I suppose I could equip a rot weapon? Do I have a rot weapon? I don't. No, I don't. I could go and get one. I can go get the rotted great axe and level that thing up a bit, but that seems like a colossal faff just for one fucking enemy. God, I hate this one. It's the worst boss in a game full of shit bosses. And annoyingly, they decided to make it mandatory. Elden Ring's already full of crap bosses. Why would you then include those two, which, by the way, have both been used already? That's the 4th Godskin Noble and the 5th Godskin Apostle in the game. And then the 6th and 7th in the same boss fight. It's 5 iterations of the same 2 enemies you've already fought 7 times. Who the fuck thought this shit was a good idea? Seriously, I beat the fire giant with no effort at all, but these things are impossible to hit. Impossible to fight, because it is just a shit design. Give me literally anything more effective. Give me a Souls boss that's a worse idea than putting those 2 enemies together. Ornstein and Smough, perfect example. This is clearly a cheap knockoff of when these fuckers were actually good at doing bosses, and they made Ornstein and Smough. Now, Ornstein, really fast. Jabbing attacks, spear. Smough, big, hammer. Lot of damage. So the question now is, why, in the name of all this is fucking ridiculous, did these idiots decide, yes, we're going to do a cheap knockoff of a fight we did 10, 15 odd years ago, and we're going to make it, let's see, worse in every way possible. You know how they have an interesting thing in their second phase? We're not going to do that, we're just going to make them annoying. Oh, you know how Ornstein and Smough have all of that amazing extra, whatever it is, extra damage or something? Not that. Fuck it. You know, Ornstein and Smough are amazingly different and they work well together. They're like a cool duo of knights. No, we'll just put these 2 enemies together and make them stand on top of each other and do mostly the same attack, which is a fireball. Which is a boring attack anyway. Oh, you know how Ornstein and Smough have that really, really cool, aggressive synergy between them? Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're just going to make them fucking identical. Well, at least the players will be able to have a short fight once they've killed both of them. No, we're actually going to make them kill them about two and a half times each to whittle down the boss's health bar. So it's going to be the same boss multiple times in a gank fight. A gank fight with respawns. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? And once you have followed on from the it's a gank fight with respawns ridiculousness, you then get the fact that who the fuck even cares about these guys? Onsi and Smo were cool. They were a badass duo of knights. Well, one a knight, one an executioner. They had law. People gave a fuck. No one gives a fuck about Godskin nobles. Also, Onsi and Smo were unique. There has not been another book. Well, technically, Onsi got a reskin, and then another character who looked kind of like him, and then you fight him in the first phase. You fight him in his dragon form in the first phase in the Nameless King's fight. But eventually, you actually have to accept that Elden Ring just didn't fucking get it. Eventually, you have to let the fight lie. It's done. We did Ornstein and Smo. We liked it. It was good. Stop trying to fuck it up by giving us boss fights which are slightly like it, but worse in every possible way. I don't quite know where I was going either with this route or with this horse, but I should probably just go to the castle over there and kill Radahn. Maybe I should get a great bow. I have 12 dexterity, I can get some more quite easily. I'll get a great bow, Radahn's great bow specifically. I'll level that thing up. And I'll go stab shit from a distance. I have a big fucking great bow. And because of that, I will be able to actually deal with these assholes. Because of course, they don't attack you. They just walk towards you vaguely and wait for you to attack them. Or should I just ignore it and get the fucking kukris instead, which would be slower, but at least a lot cheaper and less annoying. Yeah, I'll just go get the kukris. Fort Hague West. Apparently I've never been down to the Weeping Peninsula in this playthrough. I'll make for a nice jaunt. Elden Ring. Worst part is I've already gone through the good part of the game and I need to get to the other good part of the game, which is the Hallowed Tree. So I had the good part of the game at the beginning, and there's a good part of the game at the end, and then there's this bit, which is the official late game, which is crap. There's not a single, well, there is one good, no, two. There are two good bosses left. Malekith and Godfrey. Two. That's it. Honestly, I'd argue Godfrey isn't that good, to be honest. Most of his damage is dealt not by hitting the player, but by hitting the ground near the player, and you just get a shockwave, which is, to be entirely blunt about it, a really dumb way of damaging someone. And after all of that, I have to fight the fucking Elden Beast, who I don't care about. I have to fight, what's he called? The other one. Ratigan. Who I don't care about enough that I have never once even bothered to remember his fucking name. That's how little I care about that useless piece of crap of a boss. At least he's where I can fight yet another of the Knights Cavalrymen, which is, I believe, the second one you can find in the game, out of 14,000. Lop, can't. Oh fuck, I really can't. I don't have anything. Or any runes. That reminds me, I did have a bow. It's not like I can really be bothered to do anything else right now, so... Wait. Red branch shortbow. Why do I have that? Ah, yes, the soldier's crossbow. I think I'm just gonna go and kill the crow 26 more times. And once I've done that, I'll be able to, you know... Once I kill that crow a lot more... Come back here and buy a lot of kukris. Go. Off the cliff it goes. What the? Spend kukris on giant. Use kukris on irritating enemies till the first one dies. Then fight the second draconic tree sentinel. Because who the fuck cares? Why would we make another enemy when we can just reuse one we already used? Draconic Tree Sentinel is borderline unique. I believe there's only 2 of them in the entire game. Unlike Market, where you fight 3 times. Godfrey, who you fight twice. Or Godric, who you fight twice. Or Moog, who you fight twice. Or... God. I'm not going to talk about how much Elden Ring repeats its bosses anymore, because I can literally just go for the entire stream on that one subject. Biggest is not always best. This thing should not have won Game of the Year. That'll do it. Yes, I got a mic. Hello, Victor Crusay. I'm assuming you have been on one of my streams before, but I cannot remember you, I'm afraid. I apologise. I'll remember you now, because now you have an icon that looks like a turtle. Oh, right, that's what I was doing. What I am doing is buying a lot of kukris. Then why did you say that I got a mic? You know what? It doesn't matter. Welcome! Kukris are to deal with the most annoying and worst designed boss in the entire Soulsborne series. Just kidding, but whatever. It's close. It's definitely very close. That is, of course, these assholes. The Godskins. And, oh shite, I'd forgotten I can only carry 30 of these in my inventory at once. Which means, yeah, my ranged option is finite. Since my ranged option is finite, I can only assume it's not going to be enough. Oh. That was interesting. Well, at least she's stuck. How long will be stuck for? Well, not long, apparently. Victor Crusade. Your name is not that weird, Victor. I play League of Legends with people called Hadim, Pablo, and Vlad. And Alex, but you know, Alex is a slightly more normal name by... Oh, fuck off, don't do that again! And they've destroyed most of the cover. Oh. Fuck off, asshole. And another time. Great. What the fuck? That didn't hit me, it went over my head. How do I get hit by a rapier that's 3 feet above my head? Whatever. Well, that's interesting. I've now learned that if you hit those things with kukris, they run at you and break their annoying, slowly walking towards you and chuck fireballs formation. That's interesting. I should start off with the smaller one. I wonder if I could go through this fight exclusively targeting the smaller ones. Just waiting for the big nobles to be out of the way. I'm sure that might work. Ah, maybe not, because apparently this one can dodge knives. Oh, fuck off! Oh, fucking hell, I hate them! I hate them so fucking much. Yep, that's all of my health. All of it. What am I meant to do? What am I meant to do? I can't move. I can't attack these things. Ugh. Just you. Run, run, run. This way. No, keep running, you piece of shit. Worthless fucking boss. It's infinite armor and doesn't even flinch when he gets hit by two giant fucking sticks with spikes on the end. More bullshit. Fuck you, you worthless boss. I hate this one. It is the worst boss ever. I can find redeeming qualities on the fire giant, but this shit, what the fuck? If one of them was a proper mage and the other was a proper fighter, that would be cool. If one of them was slower but dealt more damage, and the other one was faster and more agile, that would be all seen and smoke. If one of them had two swords and only did melee, and one of them had a bow and only did range, that shit would be fun. This is moronic. This is a bad idea, poorly executed. It's not even an idea, because they've already done it. These bosses have already been in the game many times. It's not even a reskin. I dislike reskin bosses. I hate do-over bosses. This is an encore nobody asked for. Victor, no offence, but the fat jokes are dull and not particularly funny. Would you stop spamming fireballs? Right. Now your turn. Oh, come on! I couldn't see that coming because of the enemy's dust as it dissolved. Stop. Dodge. Great, more fireballs. Oh, great. More of you. Hello, Zodrek. Welcome to the most irritating stream you will... well, most irritated stream you will watch. So I'm dealing with these fuckers. And I hate them. In fact, I can talk for a solid hour. These guys are a case study of everything that is wrong with the game of Elden Ring. Well, that's alright, at least they're original. Oh wait, they're not. Of course, because of the fact that half the time you have to be standing in them to actually attack the fuckers, because this guy's robe and serpent skin. Okay, Zod, I can sense the fat jokes incoming. I'm not going to laugh or find them funny. The other guy already tried that. Scroll up in the chat if you don't believe me. And I'm dead. Fucking piece of shit. Bad idea, poorly executed, this boss is. A mistake on the part of game design itself. These guys are a gigantic... There are three things hugely wrong with Elden Ring, and these guys have all three of them. One, making fights harder rather than making them better or more challenging. The fact that this game doesn't understand the difference between difficulty and challenge. For instance, a challenging fight would be one which tests some sort of skill. This doesn't test a skill, this is just annoying. I don't understand. If there was something like, say, timing, or in Smo, perfect example, that tests your ability to cope with two enemies with vastly different movesets. These guys have very similar movesets and will mostly just spam the same move, which is that fucking fireball. This one will of course also do something which is not designed for a gank fight in any way, shape or form. This shouldn't be in a gank fight. And this thing, despite the fact that he's literally got a free line of sight right now, isn't even bothering to attack. It didn't even throw a fireball at me during that time. Which means that they put some thought into it and then decided to leave that attack in anyway. Which I think is moronic. Next, you have... Sorry, what was that? This is not Crash Bandicoot. Did I accidentally leave the title on? Because I did stream Crash Bandicoot a couple of weeks ago now. Oh fuck, yeah, I died. Whatever. Yes, so second issue with this boss fight, which is also an issue with Elden Ring, is reuse of enemies. These things, for instance, that I just ran past because I can't be able to deal with them, are reskins of... Wait, it says Crash Bandicoot? Fuck. I'm going... Well, I definitely changed it last time. These things... Second issue is that this is a boss very clearly designed to be fought with a summon. Why is this boss designed to be fought with a summon? Well, because, obviously, the way they just stand together constantly, you'd have a much easier time fighting them. Not much easier in the sense of it would be easy, no. But more easier as in... just... oh, for fuck's sake. More easier as in just... it's clearly designed for that. You're clearly meant to take down one while the other is busy dealing with your summon. Change it. Why? Ugh. Weird. It was meant to say Elden Ring. I definitely changed it for the last stream or something weird. So yes, that's a second issue, is that it's designed for summons. And third, which I actually started on earlier but forgot about, is the reuse of elements. Because this boss, well, is comprised of about 4 to 5 repetitions of 2 different bosses that you've already fought about 5 times each in the game. Might be a slight exaggeration on the case of Godskin Noble, who I believe I've only fought twice up until this point. In fact, maybe only once. Right, found the ultimate. Oh. Yeah, it is Elden Ring, actually. What it also is a massive fucking mistake. Fuck this game. Well, not the game. I like the game, at least the first half. Hang on. Okay, so whatever. So yes, it is Elden Ring. So my choices here are not good. Because obviously I don't need skill to fight this boss. I need either better stats or a summon. So my choices are go away and grind, which is boring as fuck, or go away and get a summon and grind the materials to level that thing up, which is also boring as fuck. So either way, I'm going to spend the next couple of hours of this playthrough incredibly bored. Which was the entire point of this build, was that it was meant to be fun. Like, everything up to the fucking fire giant, that was fun. All of this, from here, where I started, through this boss up here, this boss, then all the way up to here, fight a giant snake. Yeah, I know, mate. I was meant to say Elden Ring. I don't know why. Last time I changed it to say Elden Ring for my last stream. For some reason, it's now goes back to. For some reason, it now goes back to Crash Bandicoot, which I screamed. You know what? I might as well. Hang on.